years ago, I found myself unemployed with absolutely no financial cushion to fall back on. However, through that period of intense financial insecurity, I created a system that would allow me to have saved and invested a portfolio of 100,000 in just 3 years. This I managed not because I am a high earner or because I got lucky in the stock market. It's because I created a simple, repeatable system that works regardless of where you are in life. This system contains 3 parts: your income, your expenditure, and the most important, growth. In this video, I'll be walking through each of the 3 parts and what exactly I did to establish a financial foundation. For me, the income part doesn't necessarily mean having multiple income sources because not everyone has the time to do multiple jobs or a side hustle. For me, it means making the most out of one single paycheck. Here's what I do. I make sure my paycheck gets deposited in a high yield savings account. This means my money is making me money as long as it stays in that account. To further assist this process, I use my credit card instead of my debit card for most of my expenses. This means the longer my money stays in my high yield savings account, the more interest I earn. Last but crucial part in the income category is to have a safety net to fall back on. This is where you start thinking about something like an emergency fund in case you find yourself unemployed or in any situation where you don't want to rely on debt to pay your bills. In my case, I have about 6 months of expenses saved in a high yield savings account. The point of this money is to simply be there for me when I need it. Part 2 of this 3-part system is expenditure. Now, this is the most unsexiest of them all, but I think it's very crucial, especially when you're starting out. The first rule of saving is to not let your money mix. You need separate bank accounts for your saving and everyday usage, to say the least, and you might even need more depending on your needs. I had just one single bank account in which all my money resided, which meant I was unable to save even when I could have. A lot of advice in this domain is to start with the budget and just stick to it. But tell me if you did that and it worked for you. It definitely did not work for me. Instead of jumping into budgeting, what you actually need is to track your expenses. Personally, I've been tracking my expenses for 3 years now, and that's the only way I came to realize what exactly I spend my money on and if I even want to spend on it. In problem categories, I was able to set myself upper limits so that I could curtail those expenses. And in certain categories, I was also able to completely cut out spending. My subscriptions are down to 2. I like to track my expenses via an Excel spreadsheet, but even your bank's app can do it for you. The second part of working on your expenditure is to make a budget. If budgets help you, this is the time to make it after you've tracked expenses. If you want this to be actually sustainable, make sure you have wiggle rooms built into your budget so you don't feel like you're failing if you go above in certain categories. Now we're moving to the juiciest part of this framework, which is growth. A big part of growth actually entails investing. And I have one very important piece of advice here. Start before you're ready. I personally started investing randomly on my birthday 3 years ago instead of buying myself something, and that completely transformed where my finances went after that. When it comes to investing, we're going to keep things very, very simple. We're going to focus on 2 things. So you're going to take note of the tax advantage accounts in your country. I'm in Canada and we have these 3. And the second part of this is to just focus on ETFs. Forget winning stocks, forget the next AI stock. Just focus on ETFs and you are good. You can simply put your money there and forget it. And lastly, you're going to automate your contributions. You're going to allow a particular portion of your income directly go towards your investment without you having seen the money in your bank account. This automation is crucial and will be the distinguisher between whether you actually end up investing consistently or not. When I first started my journey, I was in no position to have any kind of regular contributions towards my investing simply because I wasn't earning a stable income. And now I have automated my investments, so I never have to think about it again. I think I barely saved 10,000 in the first year, and most of the 100,000 came in the last 2 years. This was a combination of increasing my income, and even though I'm still not a high earner, I am managing to save nearly half of my income every single month. If you are to take one thing from this video today, it is to have some kind of a financial plan even if you think you're not ready. But just starting can make the difference between where you are today and where you could be in the next 3, 5, and 10 years. I'm Mahnoor, I'm an economist, and on this channel, I talk about money, systems, and mindsets that will actually allow you to achieve your financial goals. If you're interested in this type of content, please like and subscribe.